This is part 4 of my vlogs from our recent Australian holiday. We've been in Queensland for 10 days and we're heading back to Adelaide, which we're all pretty excited about. This is our departure from Brisbane. After studying the safety instructions, it was time for departure. Brisbane is a very nice city. It's got great weather, it's very beautiful. It's also quite green in comparison to Adelaide, where I'm from, where it does get quite dry in summer. The flight from Brisbane to Adelaide takes about 2 hours and 45 minutes. After about an hour and a half in the air, we started flying over the landscape that I grew up in. The area around Adelaide's mostly farmland. There's lots of grain crops grown, as well as sheep and cattle farming. We also flew over Australia's longest river, the River Murray, and over the area where my mum lives. There was enough time to study the safety instructions one more time before touchdown. And then we started descending into Adelaide. Adelaide's bordered on one side by the ocean and on the other side by the mountains, but in between it is quite flat. Once we grabbed our stuff, we headed to my brother's place. We had a barbecue there on my old Thai barbecue. Lots of Australian prawns and some Aussie lamb as well. The next day we headed into the city to head to the museum. This is Rundle Mall, Adelaide's main shopping area. They're the mall's balls, one of the Adelaide icons. This is where the locals meet. Nanda had his lunch outside the museum and he had a bit of a play. Aussie kids may love ice cream. I think Thai kids like rice better. And that? The Adelaide Museum is a great place. It's got lots of animal and cultural exhibits. These are all animals from the Africa region. There's also a big Asian animal exhibit where we saw some of the animals from the area where we live. There are still some of these Malayan sun bears that live in the hills around where we live, and someone recently saw 2 of these in our local tourist town, our Nang. They're Malayan tapirs. There's also loads of other rooms and other exhibitions of animals. Some Australian spiders and scorpions, stick insects. History of human evolution. Confiscated items being imported to Australia. All sorts of insect displays. Some Australian reptiles. Baby great white shark. The contents of its head. There's also a great room with a cultural exhibition from the islands of Australia as well as Papua New Guinea. It's got a canoe. As well as a Papua New Guinea house. Loads of weapons and tools. And lots of cultural masks. You wouldn't want to meet someone wearing one of these in a dark alley. There's also a room dedicated to the Australian Antarctic exhibition led by Sir Douglas Mawson. This is some of the food they found. There's also some footage of some of their experiments. This was a room dedicated to South Australian fossils. We're actually planning on camping in this area. I wanted to take Orn into the outback, but unfortunately Ananda got sick, so we couldn't go. There's also a few rooms that are dedicated to Aboriginal culture, the original inhabitants of Australia. Lots of early day footage, as well as tools and cultural artefacts. Lots of information about Aboriginal history. The foods they ate and medicines. The museum's a very interesting place. It's free to get in and it's right in the heart of Adelaide. While we were at my brother's, we ate lots of great food. One did some Thai cooking as well. Gunga Bunsen. There was also lots of playtime with Ananda's cousin's toys. We also did a lot of shopping. One Sunday morning we went to a big farmer's market at Torrens Island. Lots of local produce, as well as sausages and small goods. Taking a look, thanks mate. Lots of olives. Australia is very multicultural. There's influences from lots of different cultures there.
Good, how are you? Alright, thanks sir.
This market actually reminded me quite a bit of the markets we go to regularly in Thailand. This place had a huge range of seasonings and spices. Sorts of yummy cakes and pastries. How you going, mate? Could I get that one, please? Grabbed one of these, which was like a pizza roll. There's a huge range of cheap fruit and veg available there. Most of it was a lot cheaper than what you see in the supermarkets, and it also appeared to be a lot fresher as well. There are also plenty of things that we see in Thailand. After that market, we went to an even bigger market, the Jeps Cross Treasure Market.
Okay, that's $3.
Again, here there was loads of fresh fruit and veg and all sorts of other prepared things. Honey there. Fishing tackle and fishing rods. All sorts of plants and herbs. Electrical items. This market is huge. It's got pretty much everything you could imagine, and it's open every Sunday morning from about 6 AM till about midday. Leather goods, hats. More herbs. Sorts of melons. You see a lot of them in Thailand. Winter melons. Dragon fruit. Hello. Eggplants, capsicums, carrots. Prices here were very similar to at the farmers market that we'd been to earlier. Some items were a little bit cheaper, some items were a little bit dearer.
Does that change on my regular? Okay.
It's a very big Vietnamese community in South Australia, and a lot of the Vietnamese people are involved in agriculture.
I probably will.
There are also plenty of second-hand goods, DVDs and CDs. There are also plenty of books there, as well as all sorts of homeware items. Here's a great place to grab a bargain. There's so much variety in the stuff there. Lots of things imported from Vietnam there by the look. Vietnamese hats, all sorts of kitchenware. Plasticware. Again, this market did actually remind me of the markets we go to in Thailand. We also spent a lot of time while we were in Adelaide at the Central Market. This is a really cool market. It's one of my favourite places in Adelaide, and in fact I used to work there for about 10 years. I have a video coming from this market next week, so stay tuned for that one. There's so much food available here. This area is also home to Adelaide's Chinatown, and there's about 7 or 8 Asian supermarkets. We also spent a lot of time in those hunting for Thai vegetables and herbs for Orn. I think this night Orn was going to cook kaprao, so I grabbed some long beans and also some Thai holy basil. You're right. They didn't have the variety of stuff that we get in Thailand, but they do cater to all sorts of different Asian cultures here. Stuff available at these shops from all over Asia. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good, same.
Good. Thought I'd give you a bit of a walk around. Was all the mushrooms that they had. And loads of different types of mushrooms. Great variety. And also loads of fresh herbs and other vegetables. Huge range of fresh noodles there. They also had masses of meat products, lots of the stuff that we see in Thailand. Sorts of innards and chicken feed, pork belly, Asian cuts of pork. They had a huge refrigerated area with all sorts of fish and chicken and meatballs. Really here just wanted to give you an idea of the range of things as opposed to show you individual items. All sorts of different snacks by the look from Korea and China. On the right, all sorts of Asian teas and coffees. Stock powders and other seasonings. This is the Japanese section, all sorts of Japanese sauces and seasonings. On the left, more seasonings. As I said, there's stuff from all over Asia, from Japan to Indonesia here. Cooking oil. Every one of these Asian grocery stores is just packed full of things. It is actually a little bit overwhelming sometimes when you're looking for something, trying to find it. Sorts of Asian sauces, Malaysian sauces there. Chili sauces. They even had Thai durian imported from Thailand. These generally are frozen. I haven't ever tried them, but they don't seem to smell as strong as the fresh ones. This was the noodle aisle. Sorts of dried noodles. More sauces. Thai curry pastes. Used to use a lot of them when I lived in Australia. My Ploy brand. Massaman curry. They do actually taste pretty good. Canned Asian fruits. Canned goods. Lots of different types of coconut milk on the left there. Some huge bags of rice.
That's right. Yeah, thanks.
They also sell all sorts of cooking ware. And my Thai barbecue at my brother's place came from one of these shops. After the markets we've been to earlier, we took in a sunset down at Brighton Beach. was heading into autumn and it was a bit cool, but people were still making the most of the weather. And so the sun sets on another vlog. Check back tomorrow for more of Ananda's animal adventures, as well as when we try out an Australian Thai restaurant. I'll see you then. Bye.